Welcome to Rewire Yourself Rich, the podcast for the woman who's done with temporary bullshit mindset shifts and ready for a full nervous system level identity upgrade. The woman who knows she was born to transform the world with her unique superpowers. I'm your host, Kelly Pender, wealth identity rewiring expert, intuitive mentor, and creator of the Rich Coded method. In our world, we don't manifest like needy ass bitches. We re-encode the big fucking deal wealthy woman back into yourselves. We shift your DNA to remember who the fuck you are. Ready to become rich coded, getting paid to exist? Let's fucking go. Yes, Samantha, I am so excited to have you on the podcast. This is going to be epic because you, my love, are inside the mastermind and we are going deep into your disruptive brand and your fame offers and how you use the Akashic records to lead business strategy is unlike anything I've ever seen. And as soon as you shared this with me and came into Rich Coded, I was like, we need you on the pod. This is everything. This is a movement. This is life altering. So I am so happy to have you here with us.
Yeah, thank you. I am so excited. I'm so happy to be here too. I can't wait to dive into that.
Yes, this is amazing. Okay, so I know, and this is why I asked you to come on the pod, because I
Mhm.
know that you recently opened up your records into your business. And
Mhm.
I'd love to hear from you. I want you to share that experience with us. But before you share that, in case anyone is new to
Mhm.
the Akashic records, can you share with us what that is and then how you apply it to business?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So the Akashic records are basically they hold records either to your soul or your business. Like everything has its own record.
Mhm.
And so you can tap into these records to kind of dig deeper. Like I've had a lot of Akashic records reading done on myself and my soul. So they'll go back to like past lives and stuff like that. And it's so fascinating because each time you uncover something different and you can ask questions and like yeah, it's such a neat experience. And so, I got certified in this a couple years ago and I didn't know why. I just felt the urge that I needed to get it done. And I was like, I have no clue what I'm going to do with this, but whatever. So I got certified and I didn't touch it for a long time. I didn't do anything with it, honestly. And then I was kind of pivoting my business and I just kept hearing like Akashic Records, Akashic Records. And I was like, so why don't I mix strategy and Akashic records? And bam, here we are.
Here we are. I love it. Yeah, this is
Mhm.
this is incredible. I know that this is life-changing and you recently opened up your records in your
I did.
business. And when you
Mhm.
shared that, I was like, "Ooh, we need to hear all about this because this is going to get all of us really tapped into and tuned into, oh, this is what it looks like to
Mhm.
open up the records of your business." So I'd love for you to share what that experience was like.
Yeah, yeah. So it was a short session. I definitely plan on going back in again, which is another great thing. You can go in as many times as you want. So yeah, the first time I was just kind of playing around with it. And then I started hearing, it was like almost like ringing, but like my ears weren't ringing. It was like a buzzing, almost like I was like higher frequency. And like you could hear it in both of your ears, but it was like low, like almost like a humming, but not like an irritating humming. Like, what is that? And then I closed my eyes, and that's when kind of everything started coming through. I was kind of asking questions. And I was getting lots of signs and yeah, I asked like about my business, like, is this the right path? And I kept seeing like $5,000 flashing, could be like a sale that was flashing consistently. And then I saw that in March that everything is going to kind of like take off. I just had this like knowing that February is the month to kind of finalize everything and sort things out and really start putting myself out there. And then March is when it's going to start taking off and I'm going to start getting clients. And I saw $7,200. So I don't know if that'll be like my first sale or what that pertains to. But yeah, and then I also saw It touched base too on like journaling. So that's another thing too. Like things will come through that needs to come through, and it might not necessarily have anything to do with like your business or what you're asking. So, but I think too, like if you really think about it, like I was journaling, I was like, what the heck does that have to do? But like it has everything to do with your business because your head is, if it's all cloudy and like messed up and stuff like that, if you're not journaling and get it out, then like you don't have the clarity to bring in the ideas and the content and all the things, right? So
Yep.
of course it made sense that I saw that. And then too, I saw some stuff about my youngest daughter. She's home with me full time. So that's, yeah. So some things with her, about how I can kind of, I think she's having a really hard time transitioning into Earth. Like she's only 2.5. So
Mm.
she's very attached to me and, it's a lot sometimes.
Yeah.
So, I think she's having a hard time in her human body. So, yeah, so I saw some things with her. So
Mm.
some practices that I can do with her and even just like connecting more with her. It was such an incredible experience. Like it
Yeah.
was, yeah, it was. And like after I got off of it, I was on such a high. And then we had our mastermind call and I was like buzzing. Like it was just like, I was like floating. It was like so unreal. Like it's such an amazing experience. Like I actually want to do it like every single day just to have that experience.
Yes. Yes. And you can. As soon as you started talking about your daughter, my head started tingling and now I have full body chills. I'm like, this is everything. And I mean, in our world, it's like it goes beyond business,
Yeah,
right? It's like
exactly.
we are the leaders, and in order to lead most potently and powerfully, it encompasses all areas of our lives. So the fact that the records showed you a solution and insight into what's
Yeah.
going on with family and with your daughter, that's
Yeah,
incredible because that's going to lighten the load, right? And have support with
exactly.
her and support for you so that you
Hmm.
have more energy and fuel moving into your business, which
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
love. This is so exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, who would tell us who the Akashic led business strategy would be most supportive for? Like, what type
Mhm.
of women, female entrepreneurs that would most
Yeah.
benefit?
Yeah. So definitely female entrepreneurs who've kind of have a business somewhat established, like maybe they're a little bit stuck. They're not sure if they should pivot or what they should do. They're just kind of stuck in their business. Like they've had success before, they have a, maybe they have a successful business right that now. They're
Mm-hmm.
just kind of unsure of where the next direction is to go. This is a great opportunity to like tap into those records and really dive deeper to uncover like what is a solution that you should do next.
Yes. Yeah. And I would say, too, for women who have all the strategy,
Yeah.
but they're ready for soul led, Akashic led strategy. Because, like I said, even when you were sharing this with us, and I was like, oh my God, this is your superpower. This is your genius. Like, this is your wealth weapon. This is it. This is what you're meant
Yeah.
to be known, wealthy, and famous for. And that's when I was like, girl, I want you to open up the records of my business, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm established, but there's also parts where I'm playing small. So,
Exactly.
would
Yeah.
you say that this is also for women if they're playing small in any capacity in their business or leadership?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Like if there's any like doubt or anything there that's just kind of like holding them back a little bit.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is definitely for them as well.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm really excited because we are going to open up. I asked Samantha to open up the records of my business live so that we can
Hmm.
all experience this and witness this. And we know me, I'm open, honest, vulnerable. I'm like, whatever wants to come through, let it come through.
Yeah. I'm excited. Yeah, this is gonna be really good.
Me too. And before we hit record, I asked her to lead me through it like she would with a client, as if I knew nothing about you or
Mhm.
anything about anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm so excited.
Okay, so first, there is a prayer that I say. So I'll need the name, the full name of your business.
Rich Coded.
Rich coded. Okay. Awesome. And then, so yeah, so I'll have to say a prayer to kind of open up the record. So there's some stuff that I say out loud, and then there's some stuff that I don't say. So I am still here. I'm just saying it in my head.
Okay.
And then at the end, I'll say, like, the records are now open, so you know that they'll open. And then I do also, I'm very clairvoyant. So my eyes will probably be closed for majority of it because that's how
Mhm.
stuff comes to me. And then, yeah, you can ask any questions if you have any burning questions and stuff like that, and we can kind of dive deeper and see what comes through. Sometimes too, like people have asked questions and there's just, I see nothing. So sometimes like you're not meant to see the answer yet, or there's nothing coming through, like you're not ready for it. So it's not, yeah, sometimes so that can happen.
Okay. So I'll share with everyone listening. I was like, oh, I forgot we were recording a podcast for a second. So so in the moment. So I shared with you when we were planning this episode that I'm very open about becoming a best-selling author,
Hmm.
right? Very open about speaking on more stages, and that's the path that I'm on right now. So
Hmm.
if there's anything that wants to come through about writing the book, best-selling author, speaking on more
Hmm.
stages, our event coming up. And then I also said to you the one area where I can feel myself energetically playing small. So when I was in Tampa in November, I had this vision come through of me doing tap and twerk, EFT tapping and twerking. And I
Hmm.
was like, okay, that's really cool. Like, if that's where it's meant to go. And then I can feel myself energetically playing small with
Yeah.
that, like with the tap and twerk tour. And I say this all the time where I'm like, we don't play in logic here, but as humans, we do that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm not energetically tapping into the bigness of it. I can
Hmm.
feel myself just being like, "Oh yeah, I'll do tap and twerk at my event and I'll do tap and twerk at other events that I'm speaking at." But I'm
Yeah.
not allowing myself to tap into the bigness of what it could be. So,
Hmm.
if there's anything there that wants to come through.
Okay. Okay. That sounds good. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yee.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm just holding
Okay,
my
awesome.
crystal and closing my eyes.
Okay, perfect. Let's get started. Okay, so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good and the highest good of everyone connected to us. O Holy Spirit of God, protect me from all forms of self-centeredness and direct my attention to the work at hand. Help me to know rich coded in the light of the Akashic records, to see rich coded through the eyes of the Lord of the records, and enable me to share the wisdom and compassion that the masters, teachers, and loved ones of rich coded have for her. Okay, the records are now open. Okay. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing you on stage. Um, let's see what else. Okay, so I'm hearing like a tour. Like, I don't know if that would be like a tap and twerk tour where you go to like different states. But yeah, I'm seeing you on stage and like I see the word tour. Um, yeah, so I don't know if that would be something like almost like what like a musician kind of does. They just go on like tour.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm like, ah, I'm afraid
Yeah.
of.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, like I keep seeing like these huge ass stadiums and like they're full. Um, like yeah, full of people like cheering for you, and like seeing you on stage. Yeah, so I'm also seeing like other women too. Like I'm not sure if you considered that or were like taking like yeah, gonna do that, but like I'm seeing like other women like coming on stage and like talking. Yeah, so almost like a tour with like other women, but like even like I don't know, maybe like different women in different states. Like that would be really cool. Like finding specific women in that state that you're going to. Like you would obviously be the main person, but then finding specific women in that state to be part of it. to share, their message and their voice and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that has not been an idea or a thought or considered
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
all. This is cool. Okay.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, like I just keep seeing it like a stage, like a tour bus. Okay, so now they're also showing me like something to do with like travel. Like I see a beach. So I don't know if that has anything to do with your business, or you need to take a vacation or what. Um, yeah, I just see a beach.
Interesting. Okay. Love that.
Okay, so now they're also showing me like your book. I see like you doing a book signing somewhere, like sitting at a table with your book.
Is the book done? Is the book written?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. It looks like it's done. Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, so now it's like popping in. Like it just keeps coming back to like the you on stage kind of thing. But like now I'm seeing like I don't know if you've ever been to like a Tony Robbins kind of event. Like that's what they're kind of showing me. So like I guess that kind of like energy and frequency. Yeah, where it's like very high vibe and like you would be the main person. So like you would be Tony Robbins sort of. Yeah, and so like other guest people coming on and like, where they could showcase like and say the lobby or whatever, like their books or anything they had to like offer, like a book or a journal or whatever it is.
That's the bigness that human me is like, what?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
then our like logic brain, because I always ask, like, or I always say, don't ask the how. And logic brain is like, well, how? And what am I doing? And what am I saying? And what's happening, right?
Right? Yeah.
Interesting. Like a Tony
Hmm.
Robbins event. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
tapped into a vision like that before. And it, like I said, it feels so big.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the
Yeah. But
bigness is what's scary.
right? Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, like they keep showing like the stage and you on stage and stuff like that. So I think it's definitely like there for you. Like obviously you know it's meant for you, but like yeah, I think it's definitely like a possibility for you to like run with it and go with it.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting? The I need everyone to know who's listening to this that I'm human, and each and every day we're normalizing more visibility and more eyes on us, right?
Hmm.
More fame, more being known. And I got back the assets from me speaking on stage in Tampa, and
Hmm.
I'm doing tapping and I'm doing tap and twerk a little bit.
Yeah.
And I can feel myself like now that you're tapping into this, I feel a different energy and a permission slip.
Yeah.
But before you shared this, I was like, that bigness of the
Yeah.
possibility of what can be feels scary to me because it's unknown. And I
Yeah.
felt myself resisting sharing me like on stage leading EFT tapping,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
I know without knowing the how, I know that that's going to lead into the next and the next and the next.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
because that bigness was scary, I was kind of resisting sharing that. But
Hmm.
now you tapping into this and seeing this vision similar as mine, but even bigger, I'm like,
Hmm.
ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's like so much validation in that.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like I know, like sometimes like you don't want to like go outside seeking for the answer or like permission, but like sometimes just hearing it from like, someone else, a coach or a mentor, whatever it is, like sometimes just getting that like permission slip is like, okay, so I was right. Like sometimes you need that once in a while just to be like, okay, we're on the right path. I am doing the right thing. Like we're good.
Yes, for sure.
Hmm.
The tour bus is what made me LOL.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Who's on the tour bus?
Yeah, you could do like a family thing. Bring everyone on
Oh,
the tour bus.
oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, and sorry, I didn't even ask you if I can talk as you're tapping into the records and what you're seeing. I just had to blurt that
Yeah,
out.
no, you can. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
let's see if there's anything else that wants to come through. Okay, so yeah, now I see your book on Amazon. I see it as a bestseller. Yeah, that's what they're showing me. Now they're bringing me back to the stage again. Um, yeah, it's showing me like there's sold out shows. Like it just keeps showing you like on stage and sold out. I think that's all that might want to come through. Did you have any questions you wanted to ask or clarity before we close it?
Yeah, the I guess we always want to know details, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we keep circling back to the stage. Like, is
hmm
there something in there that I'm meant to know that maybe I'm like resisting now from bringing that forward?
Okay, let me see. Okay, so it shows me like a yellow brick road, like I guess almost like you're on the right path. And I see like 2027. So I don't know if maybe your tour will take place in 2027 or what. Yeah, I think that's all that's coming through.
I liked that. I liked hearing 2027. There was something about that that took pressure off of me.
Yeah, yeah. Like I think like this year, like, the book and focus on that and all that. And then you can kind of work into like it, do some speaking stuff this year, but like work into it and really do something like a tour in 2027.
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
That makes sense and that feels so good. I think that's why I was a little bit energetically disconnected because it's like
Mhm.
I'm writing the book, I'm hosting an event, I'm speaking on other
Yeah,
stages. Like
right?
I'm
It's a
also a mom
lot.
of two and running a business. So
Yeah.
thinking of a tour, it was just like it's there, but
hmm
it's not a priority and that just that makes me like okay, yes.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And then this way, like being on more stages this year, like you'll like get your name out there, you'll get more comfortable and stuff like that. And then you can lead a giant event in like 2027.
Yes,
Yeah.
that feels like the timing of that feels like, oh, okay. Yes, I
Yeah.
can plug back into that vision. Not that I disconnected from it, but I just, like I said, remember the energy of it? It was just like,
Yeah.
like I felt like I needed to kind of like prance around it or dance around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
Awesome. Okay, so let me close the records quickly. Okay, so I would like to thank the masters, teachers, and loved ones for their love and compassion. I would like to thank the lords of the Akashic records for their point of view, and I would like to thank the Holy Spirit of light for all knowledge and healing. The records are now closed. Amen. The records are now closed. Amen. The records are now closed. Amen. Okay, we're good.
I loved that. That was really fucking cool,
Yeah.
really validating, and
hmm
I was taking notes while you were talking. I don't know why the tour bus just makes me laugh. Like,
Yeah.
I love this. Okay, so in a normal session with a
hmm
client, then what would you recommend for me next after what you saw?
Yeah. So afterwards I would typically do like strategy with them. So it would either be like a 1 month container where we kind of break down everything and go a little
Mhm.
bit deeper into what was kind of seen. Or I also have a mastermind as well. So if that's like you want to go deeper, but also have like the help and support over like a mastermind and not just in a 1 month like intensive. And then yeah, we would kind of just chat about it on Telegram, like break things down. And I'm very like intuitive in that sense where like when I work with my clients, like stuff just comes through. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, I got this download that like you should do X, Y, and Z, or like you should look into this, or whatever it is. And like sometimes it's a not right now, like a shelf it, or like sometimes it's like, oh my God, that's such a great idea. Let's like break that down and figure it out together. So yeah, so even if it sounds like ridiculous to me, I make sure I tell them because it could mean something to them. So we just kind of like hash it out and break it down.
I love this. This is like incredible. The second I met you, I was like, girl, you are so intuitive. You are so incredibly gifted.
Yeah.
And I just love seeing you take ownership of your genius,
Hmm.
of your unique talents that only you possess. Like,
Yeah.
this was amazing. And I also, not like you, but I have glimpses and visions of where I'm going. And
Yeah.
this is why I love you and I love your work, because having that reflected back to me and validated to me is just like,
Mhm.
okay, I'm on the right path, right?
Yeah.
And I would love to hear for someone maybe who doesn't have visions gifted to them.
Hmm.
Say that I never tapped into that vision and you were like, okay, I see you speaking on stage to sold out stadiums. And I was like,
Yeah.
what? I've never in my life had that vision. What
Hmm.
would you tell me then if I never even had that vision before? Like, and if it scared
Hmm.
the absolute shit out of me, because this has happened to me before and it's happened to many, many of us before.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's like it's there for a reason. Like you're meant to do it. It's meant to be your path. Like obviously maybe not right now. Like that's why
Hmm.
it's scary. But like even like just we can that's when we can kind of like tap further in. Okay, like what kind of needs to be done beforehand? Like what's coming up about this feeling that I feel that way? Like yeah, even for you just saying like the 2027 just like takes the pressure off, right? So like maybe it's not right now, but like what's coming up now that you're like having that feeling, right?
I love that. And I really love this work so much that you're doing, because
Mhm.
it's so easy for us to be like, okay, I'm posting on Instagram today
Yeah.
and maybe I'm doing this on TikTok, and that's all fine and dandy. But the
Yeah.
truth is that where we're meant to go and the movement we're meant to lead is so much bigger than squares on Instagram. It's
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
much bigger than posts on social media. And
Yeah.
the fact that, and again, I already tapped into that
Hmm.
without giving you too much detail at all. And then
Yeah.
you saw that and more. It's like,
Yeah.
this is what we need. We need someone to go into the records of our business
Yeah.
and to illuminate to us where we're actually meant to go. Because believe it or
Mm.
not, so many of us are playing small.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like even too, like just a couple years ago, like social media has shifted so much. Like people
Mhm.
don't want to be on social media all the time and like creating and consuming and all this stuff, right? Like I think too, like ever since, everything happened in 2020, like people want that in-person connection or
Yes.
like a group, a community, like that sort of thing, like something that's like bigger than them. Like
Yes.
yeah, it's not just about posting anymore. Like, yeah.
Yes. So, those who are listening, if you know that you're meant to lead a movement
Yeah.
with a disruptive brand and to create offerings around it and in person events, and you know that you're playing small, Samantha opens up your records. You just witness it live and
Yeah.
listen to what she tapped into for me, which is incredible, right?
Hmm.
And illuminates that pathway. And then
Yeah.
working with her, she creates a strategy for you to stay plugged in, to move in that direction, not the direction of what's known and what's familiar to you.
Exactly. Yeah. 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 You stay on your specific path that's literally for you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love this. You were amazing. Thank you so much for opening up the records of Rich Coded. That was so
Yeah.
good. I'm so excited. Tell us where we can find you and how we can work with you.
Yeah. Okay. So I am underscore Lady Codex on TikTok and Instagram. But my main platform is TikTok. On my bio is all my links to work with me. And of course, you can always DM me and message me if you have any questions or just want to chat or anything like that. I'm always an open book.
Yes. Thank you so much, Samantha, for your magic, for your wisdom, for opening up the records. I love this. I love you. Thank you so much for being on the pod.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
If you loved this episode as much as I did, please take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram so I can share you and your incredible body of work to my network and celebrate you. And as a special abundance gift, please give us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram, and I'll send you my sexy sales hypnosis to rewire yourself rich in your sleep.